The First Amendment of the Constitution of the United States states freedom of religion, freedom of speech, freedom of the press, freedom of assembly, and the right to petition the government. The current division of the U.S. political two-party sales channel is focused on conservatives and liberals. We are grappled with the political media and misinformation for how each party or side is wrong. I am a citizen of the United States of America who enjoys the freedom of practicing any religion or no religion at all. I enjoy the freedom to choose what is best for my body, my lifestyle, my religious beliefs, and the freedom to earn a living in a way that I choose to. This is what makes America great, the First Amendment. There was a time when America was known as the melting pot. We are a country that was built by human beings seeking freedom and democracy from oppression. People still come here from other countries around the globe because they are leaving religious regimes, autocracies, dictatorships, and communism, and are all seeking freedom. They come here because they want a chance at the American dream of freedom to earn wages with unlimited potential, the freedom to practice their religions and beliefs without risking prosecution or death, to raise their children in a free society, one that allows them the freedom to practice a religion that they choose. There is value in each political party in the United States. There is financial conservatism and social liberation, and they are both necessary for our country's growth. They are not mutually exclusive. We have been conditioned and programmed for decades to believe that we need to choose one over the other. The reality is we need to choose both without giving up our First Amendment rights. All Americans want democracy. The media has us all in competition, doubt, and fighting each other's perspectives and opinions instead of truly taking a deep look and really understanding what America is all about. It's about the freedom to have our perspectives, the freedom to learn from one another, and the freedom to choose how we live. We can choose to rebuild systems that have been broken and bandaged and rebroken and rebandaged over and over on the foundation of our Constitution as we continue to evolve as a free society. The solution is there. We need to step outside of it and look at the big picture. We are all just in our own little pixel and do not have the visibility to see the big picture until we decide to step outside of it and look for ourselves. We are free to learn and to not stay in one box for all of our lives. We have the freedom to change. America is about freedom, the picture of freedom that shines around the globe, the freedom that the human race desires, the freedom that our ancestors and lineage chose to create a better future for their families and their humanity. We are all human beings of many different faiths, backgrounds, and frames of reference that should be celebrated, not oppressed. We can see what has happened in other countries where there is no freedom of religion, speech, press, assembly, and petition. The humans of those countries are oppressed and are still migrating to America in droves seeking asylum. They are at war with each other because they choose to practice different religious belief systems. They kill each other over it. Freedom is out of reach for them because they do not have a choice in how they worship, how they vote, or how they live. Every human who practices religion like Christianity, Islam, Judaism, Hinduism, and so forth deserve the choice of continuing to have the freedom to choose to do so for themselves. It is our First Amendment right. God is within us all, no matter our individual belief systems or religions. Just because you don't believe something to be true doesn't mean it is or it isn't. No matter our race, our gender, our sexual orientation, God is love. Love is within us all. Our country is built on freedom. The freedom to practice our religious beliefs, the freedom to assemble together as a community, the freedom to pursue a life of happiness, to be financially independent, and to choose for ourselves. In most recent years, we have lost some of our freedoms. We have lost these freedoms due to other people's religious beliefs that aren't speaking for the majority of citizens. We have allowed religious organizations and others to pay politicians, judges, and political leaders that turn our freedoms into a sale, into an income. It is the First Amendment rights of our Constitution that we must remember when we are making our choice this November. It is not about conservatives and liberals. It is about our freedom, America's freedom. We can unite and maintain our First Amendment rights when we step outside our tiny pixel and take a look at the big picture. I choose freedom.